Hey guys, welcome to Wolfworks. I'm West. Today we're going to be doing a quick how-to video with the primary arms 4 through 16 by 44 illuminated scope. What we're going to be doing is just setting the turrets after zeroed. There's not a whole lot out there on YouTube on how to do it. There are instructions provided by primary arms, but if you're like me, you're more of a visual learner than a actual read the instructions kind of guy. So this is just a quick, easy way and a quick little video of how to do it. Alright, so I got my optic bore sighted in. Not fully sighted in, but just enough to help out a little at the range during the initial shots. I'm going to go ahead and set the zero, and I'm going to do this as best as I can while working around the camera. So what the instructions say is after you zero them, you remove these screws and essentially just rotate the turrets back to zero. Again, I'm going to do my best. As you can see, kick down this bipod. It's not at zero, it's right at its adjustments, so I'm going to go ahead and move along. Alright, they provide you a Torx wrench with a scope. However, I'm going to be using this wrench from Husky. The bits seem a little bit stronger, and it's just more to purchase with your hand while doing it. And I'm going to be grabbing by the ring, going slow, taking my time. You don't want to mess up the scope or anything else on this. What you're doing here is pure and simple. You're just removing the cap and placing it back to zero. I know in our unboxing review, if you saw that, I said that it, like spring powered lead, resets back to zero. Yeah, I didn't really read the instructions all the way through, and I wasn't thinking straight. So pull off the cap. I'm gonna try not to. Actually, I'm gonna look. I'm at 4.5. Try to pull this off as best as I can. It did say it was going to be tight. There we go. I didn't move my setting. So now I'm just going to bring it back to zero. There's a little bit of grease. And that's going to be our set zero from there on out. So any adjustment is going to be already set in when we put this back to zero, if that made sense to you. If not, just read the instructions, it'll make sense. I'll provide a link if you buy this optic. I can't 100% vouch for all the other optics. However, I imagine they're about the same if they support this. So, as you can see, the turret is set to zero without moving the actual turrets themselves. We'll do this side next. And again, I'm going to read what it says. It's at 6 exact. And if you're new to optics, not all scopes obviously are set to by the factory set to your gun. Each gun is different. And the reason why I'm saying this is because while me and Bat were looking for optics for not only our own guns but this build, we've come across numerous reviews of guys who have bought the gun or bought the optic, slapped it on their gun, and whoops, better have all that force there than on the scope. Anyways, set the optic on their gun or slapped it on and shot and started complaining that their shots were either off the paper or completely inaccurate without giving any logical thought to why. Now it says you may have some force, or may have to apply some force to counteract that compression spring. This has been fairly easy. Didn't really have to put that much force. Taking them off, I'm using kid gloves here, but other than that, it's pretty easy. Anyway, so keep in mind that no optic is going to be set to your gun right off the bat, and if it is, you are a incredibly lucky guy, and don't trade that luck for skill, no matter what you do. So there we go. set to 0, set to 0. And then from there, any adjustments I do will be with my 0. And then I just reset it back. And the optic is already set back to my gun. And that makes, you know, tuning in your scope a lot easier with your conditions, and when I can go on from there. But there it is, plain and simple. I like that feature a lot. I know some scopes don't offer that feature. You just have to kind of remember where your 0 is set with the numbers and whatnot. It just kind of makes it one less thing to think of. As a side note, I did mention earlier I did not care for these scope rings, or sorry, scope caps. Back ones are right, this one's a little loose. Quick way to fix that, little E-tape. I won't bore you with that. That'll just be a little side thing. Anyways, that's been the installation, the set 0 for your scope caps with the primary arms 4 through 16 by 44 optic mil dot illuminated. Alright guys, as always, I'll catch you on the next one.